Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Friday, July 18th, 2025. I am Freddie Liebert.
What we have been witnessing on Nevis, across all constituencies on the island, is nothing short of a housing revolution. And I'm proud to say that St. George's Parish is very much a part of that housing revolution.
Parliamentary representative for the St. George's Parish, the Honorable Evelyn. At a town hall meeting hosted by the Nevis Island Administration on July 10th at the Hunleys Road Community Center, Evelyn, who is also the chair of the board of directors of the Nevis Housing and Land Development Corporation, announced plans for housing development.
We would have done this small project in Rice's, and I'm proud to say again that very shortly this year we will be breaking ground for another development in the New River area. Some of the land has already been subdivided. We now have 20 lots approved by planning, and that will be phase one. We will be able to do another phase, and so I'm asking our young people to take advantage, to apply. I have to say, though, that we always get more applications than we can deliver homes. So we ask you to be patient with us. We are trying our utmost to ensure that people can get a home, can own their own home, can own a piece of the rock.
The Lands and Housing Minister also spoke to the impact of Bayview Gardens, a housing development in Rice's Village in Gingerland.
The homes are very impactful because of the 8 homes that have been constructed at Rice's Village, 7 of the homeowners are single mothers. Let me repeat that. 7 of the 8 homeowners at Rice's are single mothers. And I don't think people really understand what the administration is doing when we are trying to provide affordable homes for our residents and nationals of Nevis. Because if it weren't for this program by the Nevis Housing and Land Development Corporation, many of these single mothers and other persons who own homes would not have been able to own homes. These homes are heavily subsidized by the Nevis Housing and Land Development Corporation, heavily subsidized by the Nevis Island Administration. And if they were not so heavily subsidized, some of these single mothers would not have been able to own their own homes. We in the administration, we in the Nevis Housing and Land Development Corporation, we are building these homes at a loss to us, but at a gain to our people on the island of Nevis.
Parliamentary representative for the St. George's Parish, the Honorable Evelyn. The St. Christopher and Nevis Social Security Board wishes to advise the public of changes to the Housing and Social Development Levy effective July 1st, 2025. Note also that the minimum wage has been increased from $430 weekly to $500 weekly. The new threshold for exemption for housing and social development levy is set at $520 per week. That is, only the Social Security deduction of 5% should be applied to employee wages of up to $520 per week. Employers and employees are advised to note the changes in accordance with the various pay cycles. The Social Security Board emphasizes that the employer's contribution on behalf of each employee is not affected by the changes. The employer's portion of the levy remains at 3% and is payable in respect of all wages paid. The board solicits the cooperation of all concerned. Insured persons and employers seeking clarification may review guidelines published on the website www.socialsecurity.kn or contact the Compliance Department at 465-2535 or 469-5245. Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Mark Brantley, will host his next press conference on Tuesday, July 22nd. The press conference will be held at the Cabinet Room on the second floor of the Social Security Building at Pinney's Estate. Premier Brantley will provide an update on matters pertaining to Nevis, and members of the press will have the opportunity to ask questions. The Premier's press conference will be broadcast live from 10 a.m. on Nevis Television, NTV, Nevis Television Facebook page, and Nevis Newscast YouTube channel. Still to come.
Look today, you're picking on the wrong woman, 'cause there's no way I'm bringing back up for you to scan.
The details right after this break.
Truly, one of the few places that has an untouched beauty that has captivated the hearts of many. Nevis is everything you imagine.
Welcome back. Papa Wheeler, Empress Lyric, Drama Queen, Hollywood, This and That, Decider, Lady Smooth, Cairo, Badman Polo, Baker, Westside, and The Undertaker participated in the third and final TDC Senior Kaiso tent on Sunday, July 13th at Mem's Pizzeria. The first Kaiso tent took place on Sunday, June 22nd at Dewdrops in Westbury.
Can't be with family, the bills them killing way. While we live in lavishly, bank account big like Monday. Here we go now once again. The poor have to hold the strain. Don't stay in the pouring rain. Nobody feels the poor man's pain. Oh Lord, it's another Culturama. Oh Lord, reminiscing sweet nostalgia. Memories ushered in a golden era. A combination of mass and splendor.
Another victim so mentally bruised. With our laws I'm simply bemused. Who's to protect our innocent youth? Please don't make an excuse. Many too young to give consent. Disseminating videos for content. Child pornography consequence. Find them guilty and throw away the blasted key.
Will you rise up or run from the light? I want to know, I want to know why our voices just cannot flow. I want to know, I want to know when this form of censorship grow. I want to know, I want to know, I want to know. Furniture, equipment remain the same, but from mouse we say mice. That's so insane. For baby, drop the Y and IES. And for wife, drop FE, put VES.
These days love's like a market scene. Buying and selling, you can pick and choose your queen. It's all about fantasy and dream. So if you know exactly what I mean,
Everybody count, man and woman count, all the children count, after 50 count, 51 is a number 2. 51 is a number 2. Don't treat it like a number 2. 51 is a number 2. 51 is a number 2. 51 is a number 2. Don't treat it like a number 2. 51 is a number 2. What you doing wrong, Undertaker? What you doing wrong? Me fans keep asking me the same question. What you doing wrong, Undertaker? What you doing wrong? Every year you come with great composition. We never ever had a patient who tried to accuse him of malintent.
while
The second edition was held on Thursday, July 3rd at Kaiso Bar in Coal Hill. The Culturama 51 TDC Senior Kaiso semifinals will be held at the David Freeman Center of Excellence on Sunday, July 20th, beginning at 8 p.m. The cost for admission is $20. Tickets can be purchased at the gate. 9 Kaisonians will advance to the finals of the TDC Senior Kaiso Monarch competition, along with 1 alternate. The competition will take place on Friday, August 1st at the Nidax Cultural Complex, beginning at 8 p.m. Tickets cost $30 for adults and can be purchased at the Culturama Secretariat or online at nevisculturama.com. Tickets for children can be purchased at the gate for $20. Culturama 51 is being held with the theme Nivision Pride, second to none. It's Culturama 51. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Fredicia Liburd. Thank you for viewing.